Hey man, you made it. You're right on time. Good job. Dude, I'm glad you're here. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Brian Brushwood. I've been around. I've seen some stuff. This is the part where you just clicked on a live stream and you're going to find out what the heck we do on office hours. Office hours is where I go live to all 5 nations, talking about X.com, million plus followers, Scam Nation, damn near 2 million subscribers, Modern Rogue, 1.7 million. We're at 666 million views and counting. Not bad. That's a lot. There's one time I did an event and I opened up the metrics and I heard, oh, and I looked over. I was like, did I do something wrong? She goes, that's a lot of commas. I rather like that one. And of course, LinkedIn for the suits and the fine folks, the hardest of the hardcores over at twitch.tv/Night Attack. Allow me to introduce you to my BFFs in the whole wide world. These are the Diamond Club. They're the elites. They're the ones I trust the most. Don't tell my children. The why? Because they pay with the coin of the realm. Their time, energy, and effort. The only thing that matters. We're here changing the world, man. I don't know if you heard, but there's a scam-pocalypse coming. Storm's coming. Our storm. And when it comes, it'll shake the universe down to its foundation. You see, the bad guys got robots now. This is our inciting incident. Now that the bad guys got robots, you're using them to use robots to scam your mom and dad. Knock it off. They're using it to defraud businesses. We got to do something about it. How do we do it? We learn their tools. In order to defeat the scam, you must become the scam. That is why we revisit the classics. Scam School. See, Scam School. That was the show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Scam School, a legally distinct property, is a live stream in which we revisit those episodes, making it the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. You see, my attorneys assure me it's a very simple bit. So beautiful to see you guys. Today we're going to learn how to magically bend a horseshoe with your bare hands, how to roll up a frying pan like it's a newspaper. Now these skills come from the genuinely strong and talented Dennis Rogers, but we're going to learn how to cheat and fake in service of being able to defeat cheaters and fakers. So we're going to watch the episode in its entirety, and then you guys, while the episode goes, you're going to post your questions in the comments. And then we're going to come back. We're going to regroup. I'm going to answer all your questions. We're going to get up to some shenanigans. 100% shenanigans. Here we go. This is how to bend a horseshoe with your bare hands.
How can you bend horseshoes and frying pans with your bare freaking hands? You'll find out in this, your junior year episode of Strength School. This special edition of Scam School brought to you by HBO Eastbound and Down. Welcome to another special edition episode of Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we continue our education in scamtacular strength with the only man who could bitch slap the Hulk and get away with it, Dennis Rogers. Let's hear one more time for Mr. Dennis Rogers.
You want to see some more stuff?
You better believe it.
Okay, I'm going to do a few things with my hands, more things with my hands, bending metal.
Okay.
Okay. I have a Teflon coated pan here. Nice hard frying pan. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to roll it up.
Like a newspaper.
Yeah, kind of like a newspaper.
Shut up.
Okay, here we go.
Get out! You can hear it. Is that the Teflon?
Yep.
Look at that. That is amazing. All right, what else you got?
Okay, and I have a horseshoe. This is a famous old-time feat. You can see here, this is a number 4 handcrafted horseshoe. With grip and wrist strength, I am going to take and twist this shoe apart.
Okay.
Here we go. Just like that. In fact, if you don't mind, I'll make it into a little design.
By all means.
Okay, here we go.
Look at the little hearts.
There you go.
Look at that. That's a picture moment. All right, so, you know, I got to give you a run for your money. I'm going to try to duplicate all your
You want to try this?
Yes, I'm going to
well,
try
I have
it.
some more frying pans
All
here.
right. Okay, so you hold it, what, like this?
Yes, and you're just going to roll with your wrist.
Like a newspaper, right?
Right. All right. Yeah, man, Brian. Yeah. I didn't realize.
How unbelievably, scamtastically strong I am.
Fantastically strong. Come on, guys, let's hear it for Brian. All right, all right.
All right, now I got to do, now I got to
horseshoe.
try your horseshoe. Here, feel that.
Okay,
Check that
just
out. That's
check
funny
that
kind of.
horseshoe out. Here, let me wrap it up for you.
Yeah?
Okay, you're ready to do it, right?
Yeah, and what's the, I hold it like this or something?
Yeah,
or?
just hold it like this.
Yeah, and just,
you want to twist
and
it
just
apart.
be suddenly like hugely strong, right?
Okay.
You got it. All right, like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, here we go.
Here he goes. Go, Brian. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just push down. Oh my gosh.
Not
Come on, guys,
freaking
let's hear it for
bad.
him.
That's right.
Let's hear it. All right.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Oh, I know you want my secrets to my fake awesome strength, but before we do, we've got to thank our sponsors from HBO's new show, Eastbound and Down, starring Danny McBride. The new comedy series by HBO, Eastbound and Down, premieres February 15th, 10:30 p.m., immediately following Flight of the Conchords. Every kid has a great ball player they look up to. Kenny Powers isn't that guy.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. Let's pump some iron. I'm Kenny Powers!
You can actually send a voicemail to your friends from Kenny Powers himself by heading on over to messagefromalegend.com. And now, let's find out how I was so amazingly strong. What are some of the ways to fake? And again, with the frying pan, with the horseshoe, I mean, how long did you train to get those abilities down?
Well, I was pretty strong from the get-go, so I had arm wrestled for so long before I started doing feats of strength. I knew my hands and my wrists were very strong. So I actually developed the frying pan feat for a TV show in 1996.
Were you the first to use a
Yeah, I
frying
was the
pan?
first one to do it. And now
So
you'll
everyone
see
doing it now is ripping off
yep,
the...
they came from me.
Oh,
Yep,
that's kind of cool.
And you know what? I don't mind. I teach in my school how to do feats. That's great. So I don't think of them as ripping it off. Let me make that clear.
They're paying
but
homage.
what I do mind is there's some scammers out there.
So they cheat, and
They
as
cheat.
we did here,
Yes, and-
now obviously you use a tough metal frying pan.
Yes, I use a very tough, strong pan.
And you could hear, like I'm actually
Right.
gonna give it, it's a little bit dinged up here.
Right.
You can see it's thick, and if you hold it side by side, I mean, if you
heavy.
get your hands on it,
Yeah.
this is the real work. This
This is basically aluminum foil.
Listen to
basic-
this. I mean, there's a bit of a difference
Yeah, I
there.
mean, basically, you could take and here. How's this? I mean, it's nothing but a piece of aluminum foil.
Thank you for
actually.
making me feel so very small. We did something a little bit different on the
Yes.
horseshoe.
Yeah, we did. We used the same actual object that I was bending. The only thing we did, and it was hard for the guys when they inspected, they didn't even notice, but we took a grinder and grinded the arch down. We did it smoothly all the way across.
Yeah, we just thinned it down to about half the
Well,
half the
actually
width.
less than half, about
Thank
a third.
you again, pointing
We
out my
ground it
strength.
down. If you could look at that little thin piece right there,
Right.
and then look at the thickness of the actual shoe. and that's why you were able to go ahead and torque it around.
Man, can't thank you enough, Dennis,
man, I
as
appreciate
always.
it.
It was fantastic.
Thank you.
Mr. Dennis Rogers, by the way, don't forget, if you want to learn how to get real grip strength, check out his website. He actually teaches this stuff for a living. If you have any stories of success or failure, you can post them at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool, or if you want to suggest your favorite scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. Until then, that's it for this episode of Strength School. We'll see you guys in rehab.
Hey, Scam School faithful. For the month of February, we're conducting a survey to get some additional information about our viewers. We'd love your feedback. If you have a few minutes to spare, please do us a favor and take the survey at revision3.com/scamschoolsurvey. For those of you who complete the survey, you'll be treated to a sneak peek at a new show we've been working on. Thanks for helping us out.
Dude, that was tight. Tight episode. 10 out of 10. What episode again? I liked it. I thought, in general, you could kind of feel, even within the strength school aspect, both Dennis and I are hitting our groove. First time we did a mid-roll break, which, man, I guess, how do we handle that? Let's see. We got here. I think I'm all VO on this, if that seems right. But that was an off-kilter sponsor, one that we haven't seen before. HBO's Eastbound and Down. This is the first time I heard of Danny McBride. Here, let's do.
Just push down.
Yeah. Yes. Strength feet scams. Show me this part.
All right.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Oh, I know you want my secrets to my fake awesome strength, but before we do, we've got...
So this must have been, I guess I brought the same shirt. This looks like I'm back in San Francisco for this one. But it's good that we found a chain link fence. There's a lot of continuity there.
I thank our sponsors from HBO's new show.
Yeah, I remember this shoot because this is the first time Eileen had me start doing super teases. Because, let's see, we got this at the beginning. So it was this sponsor, and then also we started doing super teases right at the top. That was good. Okay, so this is the part of the program. Remember, this episode, it's not entirely clear when we start going week to week in the episodes on the YouTube channel, but there was a brief moment where like a year and change of episodes got dumped all on the YouTube channel at the beginning. The question that we want to lock in, knowing that this is one of those dumped ones, posted in 2009, so it's been 16 years. How many views do we think this one got? We got bending a horseshoe and rolling a frying pan. The rolling the frying pan one was less impressive, I think, than the horseshoe one. The horseshoe one was a real fooler because you had no visual cues. The rolling of the frying pan, you could see the bunching up and the folding over of it. Is it still HBO? HBO Max, HBO? Let's see. How many views do we think we got? Oh, yeah, it's Adam says 250,000. Tim says 49,000. Not Scary Steve says 720,000. Princess Judith says 69,000. We got 140. We got 30. Jonathan Hazlitt says 8880 says 15,000. James Colbert says 190,000. And the winner is 17,000. Wow. Jonathan Hazlitt had it the closest with 15,000. That's remarkable. In all these comment waves, yeah, this is where we do the comment bomb. So here's a bit of performance art that we like to do is YouTube, and this is truly astonishing. Take a moment to appreciate this. YouTube remembers every video you've ever watched. It has a record of every comment you've ever made, and it will let you know when someone stumbles across that comment. So what we like to do is a comment bomb, a wave of positivity, good vibes only, in which we, out of nowhere, hit people up and respond to 16-year-old comments. I love it. I don't know why I love it, but I love it. I love it because it's like fighting against entropy. There you go. Steel benders do not get the respect they deserve. Oh, what's a line that Toph says? Let's do this. What's a Toph quotable line from Avatar? What an interesting arrangement of words. There it is. What? Those are terrible. These are, guys, look at this. These are legitimately awful, terrible. The robots did a bad. Oh, hold on. Wait. Boy, I really did a number here. Whoops. There we go. There we go. No way. Give me better Toph quotes. There it is. I'm the greatest earthbender in the world. I guess she did say that, but I don't know. Oh, I forgot to say good morning, everyone. Good morning, G. James B., Darathon 405, James Cobalt, Best Darn Computers, Banterat, Homework for 55040, Princess Judith, Matt York, Flying Car 100, Banterat. Oh, yeah, it's Adam, Shay, Tim 19862, The Amazing Spider Dude, Homework 55040. Let's see. And then we got all you guys at the very top. Dan Homesteader, Chibi Kid. Congratulations, Chibi Kid, for earning your diamond wings. That's the very first time you made it in the live stream. That means when you catch me at a live event, flash me the secret gang sign, and I'll know you're a real one. You've paid the iron price to be interesting. Let's see. I don't need anyone's help. I can take care of myself. My name's Toph because it sounds like tough. Actually, the stars are beautiful tonight. Too bad you can't see them, Toph. There, she didn't even say that one, but that's fine. I'll do that one. There we go. That hair, majestic. You should get Dennis on the Mono Road to talk about arm wrestling. Yeah, that was one of those that was kind of in the wings. Man, pandemic really threw things for a loop. Super. Glad you dug it. Oh, that's Strongman Russia. Ad skip 450. Here, I'm going to do, you guys remember, let's see, emoji look of disapproval. Yeah. This is one of my faves. In fact, here's a pro tip, is what you do is you, here, let me see. What's the best way to show this? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, man. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I know what I could do. Whoop. Behold, clutter. There we go. So let me do, is it shortcuts? No, not period shortcuts. What's the thing? Oh man. What's the thing in iOS where you can type a short thing and it automatically rewrites it as the long thing that you want? Word dumber. I loathe the text replacement. Yeah, there we go. The text replacement theory. There you go. There we go. So if you have iOS, get this in your life. Go to text replacement and then get some old school emoticons. Paste them in here and then set up forwards on it. So whenever I do /disappoint, it automatically puts this disapproval look in there. It's so useful. The look of disapproval emoji. So I'll copy that. There we go. But I'll heart it anyway. Are you a YouTube partner? Because if you're not, you should be. Whoa. YouTube partner. Whoa. 6 comments. I only see 5, including mine. Old YouTube is weird. Scams only seem cool until they happen to you. Man, oh man. Don't I know it. Yeah, wow, that was it. Easy day today, guys. iOS. Oh, that's great. Roll the dice. Roll the dice and fire. Under keyboard, text expander. Beat the aliens, defeat the bots, reign as Earth life forms. Yeah, that's right, Amazing Spider Dude. Hey, Erico01. Good to see you. What am I doing? Okay, wow, we are ahead of schedule. We are ahead of a schedule. Oh, hooray! We're so far ahead of a schedule. I got more of these. I got more of the flick buttons because you guys broke my brain with how good an idea it would be to back this out just a scooch. There we go. There we go. So on the, if you're just joining us, a thing that I want to do is create kind of an ultimate presentation thing where it's a hybrid instead of just a traditional PowerPoint keynote that you go through where you're just holding this. Number one, this takes up the fidelity of expressing with this hand. And then what I really like is the opportunity to go on side jags and do the telestrator stuff that you guys see me doing all the time. Like on this. Boop, 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 like this. But we got to figure out a way to advance everything. And so we stumbled across these beautiful bastards. These flick buttons can be programmed as single keyboards. And so these clip, I can put one on the back of each shoe, clip, clip, and then it stays on there. And then we 3D printed these buttons so that they make them better to click on there. And then somebody pointed out, like, the reason I needed them on my shoes is because sometimes I'm doing magic with both my hands. And then when I'm presenting, I was like, oh, but then I'll have this. And then somebody said, why don't you put it on this? And thus, I was like, well, crap, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And just like that, I realized I have to, oh wait, maybe I'll pull this out. Where is the best position for this? Oh no. Oh no, I put that too deep. Wait for it. There we go. I think right around here is the right spot. There we go. So it should be right around where my pinky can grab it. Or these fingers. Ooh, that's pretty good. So let me pull that forward a little bit more. There we go. So right around there. Yeah. And then I'd be able to click this. Click, click, click. Advance through my frames. It's pretty good. Che, you're actually pretty close to something I was trying for a bit. So it turns out one thing I wanted to try was to see if I could set up live switching with individual parabolic microphones on different poles. So to have multiple cameras set up, so all I had to do was turn and talk to one, and it would take that camera, then turn to the other one, and it would take that camera. But it, I ran out of steam. The juice was not worth the squeeze. I encountered the more pressing problem of the world is falling for scams powered by robots. Once I get that one all worked out, I'm certain that we'll be back to silly shenanigans. Let's see. Let me get rid of all these. There we go. Now we're all caught up. Yeah, I need to make a stinger. So let me see. We got bonus time today. So maybe we can make a project of just making one stinger. Yeah, let's find out how stingers work. We could spend a little bit of time on that. Let's go to new chat. Hello, Robo. How fast can I go? Actually, I don't want your opinion on that. I want to go from 0 to 1 on creating a stinger in vMix. What is the process for that? Make sure your details are double checked. No hallucinations, please. What do we want? Hey, True Man Fu, good to see you. Hello, hello. Yeah, bonus time unlocked. What do you guys want a stinger to be? I must find a wasp and very tiny scissors. I like that. Maybe just a button that says that's a great idea. In fact, we can make it a spell as well. In fact, maybe we'll use Sora before it goes away. Let's try. Let's see. Go to home. A bombastic title that says that's a great idea with lots of explosions. Okay, what style do we want? I got my bonus socks on. That's how you know it's bonus time. It's bonus. It's bonus time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what this comes up with. ATL John Boy says, no hallucinations or don't be wrong, just makes it display the least surprising sounding response to someone who asks like that. Usually what I get after having added that is I watch it actually do research, and I'll see in the chain of thought, it'll see I shouldn't make assumptions because the user doesn't like it when I hallucinate. It depends on the model, I think. On 5.4, on previous models, I have seen that. It'll just placate and just barf back to you what you said. But let's do this. A stinger. This could be a video with alpha, an image sequence, a GT title stinger. Oh, interesting. Are you able to make a GT title stinger? That would be interesting. Here, we'll get an answer of that. Or it could play just an animation. Oh, man. Aha. Oh, no. I don't want no vertical video. Oh. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Model Sora 2 Pro. Yeah, whatever the Pro is. Video stinger. High energy of text saying, that's a great idea with lots of bombast, explosions, and pageantry. Over the top energy, larger than life text. Think biggest play of the game energy on a sports network. But vibes. We'll see if that gets us anywhere. Yeah, they probably haven't given an exact date, but anybody who thinks it's over for video deepfakery, allow me to give you a very trustworthy person. Hey guys, it's me, slightly flattened, poor aspect ratio, Joe Biden, for no apparent reason. It's pretty good. Yeah. So here's the thing. Videos are still going to be fake. As sure as I'm definitely Joe Biden. Hey. Yeah, there I am. Yep. This tracks. Sketchy Joe Biden. I don't know what you're talking about. Perfectly legitimate businessman. Oh, I know what to do. Let's do this. Let me open up OBS bot and I can zoom in a bit. Aha. Here we go. You know, a lot of people ask me, why don't I walk in the day? Truth is, it's just cozier. At night, taking her easy, chilling in the sewers, munching on the head of a wayward indigent. Life's good. I got no complaints. I kind of like the extra modality of the. I sometimes worry that there's not enough buttons on my clothes, right? I mean, you got this one here, you got these over here. Watch this. So I just kind of cover them, and then they go away. Here we go. They multiply like crazy. Buttons. Can't live with them. Pass the beer nuts. That's the way I'm at. Like. What is wrong with the back of my head? I rather like that hallucination. Oh, okay. And we're out. Yeah, that's the pro move, is to have it track faces like that. Vampires don't have a mirror image, silly. It's a good point. Here, let me... Who else should we do? If you guys have a suggestion, monochrome Joker. Classic Brian's. Oh, these guys are going to take a minute. Okay, well, so here's the thing. Let's look at this guy then. Yup. Can you make a GT title stinger? Oh, walk me through making these. No, I'm just gonna want a video. I'm gonna wait patiently for this guy to show up. Oh. A great idea. Well, that's kind of a thing.
Whoa, that's a great idea!
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Whoa, that's a great idea!
All right, the crappy shouting brought me back. All right, let me add that. We'll take that and then and say, let me edit it. Oh, I don't want to edit like that. I just want to remix it. Bigger, more crowds. Text says.
That's a great idea!
Text emphasis on great idea at all times. Yeah, all right. And so now let me download this. Download this video. I don't want a watermark. Why would I choose to have a watermark on it? What are you, crazy? What are you, an insane person? What are you, high on ayahuasca? What are you, having a religious experience? What are you, 01? That's a great idea. And then now, let's do that in a new window. And then we'll go to media, Brian Remix. We'll go to office hours. And we'll drop this 01. That's a great idea. Great. So now, okay. So now let's see what happens if I hit this. Oh, I got to set this up. Oh no. Is there no audio? Let's try that again. Okay, there's audio. Going somewhere. Where does audio B go to? Hey, wait a tick. Because like this one, when it plays. Oh, no, wait. That doesn't. Oh, I see what it is. I see what it is. Can't fool me. Oh, except you totally fooled me. What am I missing? Guys, look at this. Okay, so we got all the buses here. Okay, when I talk, it goes into, well, it goes straight out to the mixer, so that's not exactly right. I need something that plays audio here. That, okay. You guys are hearing that. maybe. No, let's see if this goes. Okay, both A and B are receiving this, which means I guess in this setup, these are, okay, so in order to find this out, I'd have to open up the cord killer setting. So let's see. I don't know. I may end up screwing up if I do audio outputs. B should go to Roadcaster. Not today, Satan. You thought you caught me not being smart. Too bad I took brain to pills today, and I have a brain that is because this is muted and also a mic, not Roadcaster plus to chat. So instead, I'll change this over to this one, and guess what? It will work because I am smart.
Whoa, that's a great idea!
Super great. Super great idea. Okay, so now what we need to do is we want to make this a stinger. Oh, that's deeply satisfying to solve that. That's good. Okay. Pow, 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 pow. Too many Bryans. Too many Bryans. Too many Bryans. Too many Bryans. Okay, so now let's see. To make it a stinger, let us continue to learn. I will, whoops. I've got a video I want to make a stinger out of. It's input 26 on this. Let's see what she comes up with. Thinking. It's a great idea.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah!
Cool, that one's pretty good too. Sure. Give me that one. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with great ideas. The great ideas, they're just falling all around. I can't stop stumbling across all these great ideas. Let's see. Download without a watermark. Come on. Come on, you. O2. Great idea. Open in a new window. Copy that over. Let's copy that floppy. Hey. There we go. Maybe I like this one even more. We'll see. Let's see if this works. Oh. Where's my audio? Oh, I know what I need to do. Let's try that again. What? Oh, no. What have I done? Hello. Okay, I fixed it. Oh, that was close. Close call there. Oh, no. What did I do? I turned things down. And then now. Oh, this is. Wait. There it is. And play.
That's a great idea. Yeah!
I kind of love it. I kind of love it. Okay, all right. So that's fine. Let's see. Do this with input 26. Oh, what a productive day we're having. This is great. Let's see. Automatically input settings general gear cog on the Stinger clip. Got it? Okay. Input settings general. Got it. Automatically play with transition. Got it? Yep. Automatically restart with transition, but I don't want that. Why enable? Oh, got it. Automatically restart. Then that way it always starts from frame 1. Ooh, that's what I can do for the Cord Killers ones. That's great. In vMix, go to the overlay Stinger settings and choose Stinger 1. Where is the overlay Stinger settings? Where are the overlay Stinger settings? A stinger in this context, Princess Judith, is quite simply either I can press a button or, more importantly, you guys can cast a spell and then suddenly it just bursts up and plays a one-hit stinger of "That's a great idea." Did I ever get an amateur radio license? I still haven't, and I swear, as soon as I just fix security for the entire planet, I'm gonna get to it. It's just that that I have a chance to save the world, and that doesn't often happens. And weirdly, yeah, there we go. That's a good spell right there. Yeah, see these guys humding. Bottom right overlay button. Let's see, bottom right. In your screenshot, look at the bottom right corner of overlay. Overlay settings window. Ooh, this is a whole part of it I've never seen before. Would you look at this? Here, take a look at this, guys. You're gonna dig this. Let's do... Here, you guys zoom on in. Take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so I ain't seen this overlay section before. Okay. Number dropdown. Number 1, Stinger. Stinger input. Escape, effect, full screen, effect. Let's do what? Fly? Cube? Barn door. Let's do barn door. Effect, duration, cut point. Stinger 1, Stinger 2 are configured in an overlay. Okay, now what? Well, so what do I do? I think you gave me part of an answer here. And then let me do... Oh, give me that. There we go. Is this right? How do I set up the stinger? He asks plaintively, using adverbs. Almost. Change number 1 from 1 to Stinger 1. Oh, Stinger 1. Got it. Full screen. Effect. Oh, well, did I just screw up? I did. I screwed up 1 with barn door. Oh, this is great. Now I understand. Oh, I'm learning. A half second. Let's barn door. Let's roller door for a half second. Got it. And then how do I pick it? Then configure effect, duration, stinger input. Ooh, effect duration, yeah. Duration, let's see, how long is this? 1, 2, 3, Okay, so I want to kill it at 4 seconds. Yeah, it's 10 seconds long. We only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 seconds. Okay, so then what? Duration 5,000 milliseconds. Got it. Stinger input. Then I got to pick great idea. Stinger cut point. 5,000. Okay. So now do I hit okay? And then I think I did it. How do I trigger it? We'll see. We'll see if we got it. It's a great idea or great I die. Set it up as Stinger 1. I did. Vertical stack. Between preview and output. Oh, interesting. So that's what these guys are. So instead of merge, I could do Stinger 1. Okay. Oh, so the audio doesn't come in and then does it go away? Well, no, it just transitioned in. Okay, I clicked on it and it just transitioned in and then stayed on it. I thought a stinger would come and then see itself out the door. And then also, I think it takes a while for the audio. And then it, yeah, that ain't right. Although, it is resetting each time.
That's a great idea!
Oh.
Yeah! That's a great idea! Yeah! That's a great idea! That's a great idea! That's a great idea!
Yeah! Oh man, guys, I think I'm on to something.
That's a great idea!
I know.
That's a great idea! Yeah! That's a great idea! Yeah!
Oh, it even fades in between.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Let's see. Tell the robots to do better. We'll get there. 0 to 1 first. Always 0 to 1 first. Done is better than anything, really. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is great. I thought it was hyping me up. Come on, man. I thought they were doing Joe Biden. Come on, man. Switch preview output at the cut point, finish and disappear. Ooh. Okay, so let's do this. Stinger 1. Aha. Oh, no, I don't want alpha fade. I want... So there's this. There we go. So I'll grab this. I'll paste that in. Boom. And then the robots are pretty good at like checking your work on this stuff. It'll find where I goofed. But the trick is, and this is something that we're seriously going to have to worry about, is it's on me to have the cognitive load figured out and hold on to stinger cut point. Yep. Perfect is the enemy of done. Stinger 1 button is assigned correctly. The issue is your Stinger settings. I currently have rolling door. That's the big problem. There we go. Okay, I guess effect cut. Fine. I'll just do cut. Yeah, exactly. Well, do I have to trim the stinger down? I'd rather just use the existing clip and have it punch out after 2 or 3 seconds. Cut duration. Cut direction. Oh, get out of here. Wicked Juggalo, you're the best person in the world. Oh my gosh, hold on. Wait a second.
Oh, damn. Somebody gave money. You know what that means.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah! It means we gotta do the voices! Wicked Juggalo, you reign
Supreme.
You're the best, you're the best, you're the best person in the world. Thank you.
Alright. That's good, man. Thank you.
all right. Appreciate you, Wicked Juggalo. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Ooh, that's right. One of those voices does go with the vampire fakery. That's a great idea. So let's do... So Stinger, cut point. Let's do this. No, you do not have to trim the source file. Duration. There we go. How does this look? Then we'll see. The Stinger cut point cannot be longer than the duration. Oh. Well, let's see if it spots this incongruity. Ahoy. Yeah, that is something we can set up, not scary, Steve. In fact, it can be set up as a spell for you guys where you guys just do a thing and suddenly I'm made into someone else. Okay, duration is the total run time of the Stinger transition, and Stinger cut point is the point within that duration when vMix switches from preview to output. vMix says duration is usually the full length of the animation, so duration is the full length. So let's do 5000. Effect duration 500 is fine. Duration 2500. Stinger cut point 1000. I'll just do whatever it says and then see if that gets me partway there. Okay. So now,
Great idea. Yeah!
okay, doing that, when I click on the great idea, Stinger, and I click Stinger 1 as the transition button, it fades in audio after about a second, and then the clip just keeps on playing. Help me diagnose this problem. And then I will do this. I will do this. I'll show this. I will do this. I will copy this. I will paste that. And I will click this overlay thing. And I suspect... Now this is also one of the problems with LLMs is like, oh, dang it. There we go. There we go. Stinger cut point. Here, let me do effect duration, just 0, 0, duration 2500. try that. Nope. I guess cancel all that. Stopped thinking. Boy, don't I know it. I know that feeling. Whoops, try again. Give me all settings that will trigger the stinger. Wanted behavior is instant start with audio, maybe 500 ms with a silly transfer. Play for 3 to 4 seconds. Fade out and vanish. Use what you know my current setup is and just tell me what to do. Meditating bot. J3301, good to see you. Good to see you guys. Yep. Since the software might have changed, I approve of this. I never mind it performatively going and checking its work. I like that much better than what I usually get. In fact, what I tell it is...
Whoa, that's a great idea!
Yeah, that's a hodgepodge. We gotta fix that. This one's much better.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Sorry, guys. That's what my brain's like all the time. Do not put the stinger clip in preview and then hit stinger 1. Got it. That makes VMIC treat it as the thing you're transitioning to. Okay. Leave input 27 as this the stinger asset. Great. Okay. So if I do overlay, stinger 1, it is 27. Great. Do not load it into preview when you want to use it as a stinger. Okay. Full screen cut, 500 milliseconds. That's what it is. Duration, 35 milliseconds. Got it. 500 milliseconds. There we go. Okay. I'm going to set that. And so now, here's the thing. We got me. Oh. Okay. So now let's do this. If I just hit stinger 1. That's right. Oh, that's the way stingers are used. As transitions. Okay, now I know. So in this case, here's what a transition to be used for. There's guest number 1. I'm guest number 2. But let's say we wanted a fancy transition. That was a great idea. So we go now to guest number 2. Ah, okay. So the audio's still not playing. Okay. Yeah. I did get the battery replaced, Wicked Juggalo. It ended up that it was too big of a lift for me to do it myself, and it took about 45 minutes for a different local mechanic. I found a smaller non-chain guy who I like a lot, and I'm like, okay, I grasp what I'm looking at here. It's this guy, it's this place. He's taking this time. I bless it. And so he was kind enough to install it. Let chats change scenes. What could go wrong? That's hilarious. Okay, so... Okay, I don't hate that. Okay, I finally understand that stingers are transition behaviors. I guess I misunderstood what stingers are. What I want is not a transition stinger, although I am very glad that I learned all that. Thank you for that. What I want is a simple video to play upon a button press or some kind of trigger that comes in and then sees itself out the door. Somebody says, I've noticed a lot of juggalos in the live. I'm also one trying to think how we all got here. If I'm not mistaken, I am no scientist of juggalo culture, but in general, juggalos culturally stand out for the crowd. One might say they're rogue adjacent. Oh, did I dox myself? What happened? I understand why AI can't just see the letters in the order they're told, but it doesn't just make a whole lot of sense. Like, what do you mean you can understand the question but cannot repeat a sentence? Basically, just think it's called the token context window. Like, in a conversation, imagine, to be honest, it's a lot like talking to the chat in real time, because there's enough of a lag that somebody will reply to something I said 35 seconds ago, and the Brian LLM doesn't have the context window to know what that is. Or if to retrieve it requires an inordinate amount of calories, and you sort of get Brian EXE seizing up for a second. Ex-Juggalo can confirm. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. All right, let's see what this says. Now we will get down to the truth. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, so this one, now I know to automatically restart with transition. Yes.
That's a great idea! That's a great idea!
All right.
That's a great idea!
All right, so help me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a trigger. A normal overlay channel. So stop using Stinger 1 for this clip, you dumb shit. Put your video clip on an overlay button. Send it to overlay 1. That is the standard. Put this input on overlay 1. Oh, no audio though.
That's a great idea! That's a great idea!
Okay. I'll do a new thread. Here we go. Oh, I don't want to search my chats. New chat. Pow pow. What am I doing? It'll be. I'm working with Social Stream Ninja in the Flow Manager, and I need a trigger item. Oh. Is it called Flow Manager? It's called... Event Flow Editor. I'm in the Event Flow Editor, and I need a URL that will trigger instantly playing video input number 27 in vMix, and then remove it afterwards. In other words, someone in the chat should be able to trigger a word that plays input 27, and it'll play 3 seconds of that video and then hard cut out. Help me understand how to do that. I'm including a picture of Event Flow Editor for example. There we go. Pow. Man, I hope I'm not blowing off real work. Y'all did it. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is productive. This is all shit I had to learn no matter what. But I blame you squarely. And circularly. Oh, I have a 10 o'clock call. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Can I, so my 10 o'clock call, I'm talking with the folks over at Big Nerve because, I owe them, to be honest, I owe them more questions because, I'm big on helping them blow up this platform. I like the fact that it's human-centric. I like that it's no bots allowed. I like the fact that it's not being used to train the robots. I like the fact that it is not scoring for internet dunking points. I like the fact that that we are an early mover in it. But what I need to do is put more questions on there. If you guys are not familiar, do a favor, just sign up right now to bignerve.com/wood, and you'll see a bunch of cash challenges on there that really is real money. There you go, bignerve.com/wood. That is real money for real relevant questions that really are thought-provoking, that really you guys are the only people that are qualified to answer. So like this one is extremely important. What could be an unexpected, exciting place for Brian to perform on the road? Keynotes, conferences. Obviously what we're doing is we're setting up what can pay the bills while I increasingly hang out with you guys. That's spoiler alert. Here's my goal is I want to just be online all the time with you guys at all times. And a thing that we are 18 months into correcting is that there was a bunch of, for very good reasons, forgive me, fucking humans between me and you. And we're finally at a place where we're getting more and more efficient. Just the raw feed of interesting ideas and us connecting. But in order to do all that, obviously, I'm here to save the world from the robo scam apocalypse. But in order to fund that, we have to get the message out, which means keynotes, which means doing amusing, interesting, bombastic, excellent, high energy, passionate keynotes revealing the one true path of System 1 bottom-up education. If you're new here, I'm sure a lot of this is gobbledygook. That's fine. But in order to solve for all that, if I was a tiny person, I would just say, agent, get me work, and I would just do work, and then that would be it. But we're on to something too important here. So a bunch of these questions, you guys can help out and get paid. Get paid money. You win not just internet points, but dollar points when you play in the Big Nerve system. So if you can, basically imagine Reddit, but not playing for fake clout and not training the robots that'll eventually take your own job. And also getting paid. There's pretty much everything across the board I like about this. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, these are the old ones. Doggone it. All right, let me... Y'all trying to catch me on the thread. Use overlay 1 for input 27. Okay. Okay. When I trigger overlay 1, there's no audio. What should I check? So notice this is an important part of the prompts that you write. Don't ask, how do I fix it? Because that's asking for a specific answer where you are not accepting responsibility for the task. Instead, I am asking for an enhanced understanding of the task. So what should I check will help me assess the landscape. And this is increasingly going to be the job of humans, is to own the task completely. Right now, there's two flavors of people using robot technology. One are dipshits who don't want to really think or do their job. They're just kicking tasks forward. That's why their understanding of situations are so brittle, and that's why they have what a psychologist calls cognitive debt towards the robots. It's the reason that we literally become dumber when our phones are near us, is because we know the answer's right there, and some amount of our thoughts are going to, the answer's right there, instead of just solving the problem. So in general, make your prompts ones that enhance your understanding of it. Okay, make sure the speaker icon is on. Okay.
That's a great idea!
Yeah. Okay. That's good. And then I don't want automatic mixing. There we go. So now I can.
That's a great idea!
Yeah. Okay. Got it on the audio. Help me write a webhook URL to trigger input 27 on let's do what, overlay 6. Yeah, everybody doesn't believe. They're all like, I love the fact that Not Scary Steve is like, hey guys, no, it's no bullshit. They're really paying for money. Yeah, full disclosure, they're building a platform and they understand that they need to attract people. So who knows how long money will be able to be out there as easily as it is right now. But for right now, they want early adopters. Yeah, Not Scary Steve has it. Let's see. Get paid for your ideas. Why?
That's a great idea!
Holy moly, BioCow, you're not messing around. What? BioCow, we have to jump on a call sometime. We'll have to make that happen. What was somebody said something about a prompt? Yeah, so Hawk Worley, what you're describing is the problem with it's basically the good party problem. Like, Twitter was dumb until all my friends were on it. And then it was the most interesting place on the planet. And then a bunch of not fun people were on it. And then it became a mosh pit. So Big Nerve is currently below the threshold of all your favorite, most interesting people. Michael Shermer is bringing folks in over on one side. But the real question, of course, is how in the marketplace of ideas it ends up. But for right now, I look forward to the interface getting more polished and more intuitive. It needs to be stress tested for different environments, but they've been incredibly accommodating. Everybody who got who's a member of the Roustabouts, who got the Ballyhoo, it's delivering on the goods of creating a salon-like environment, and I'm pleased to be helping them in this pro-social way. Milking BioCow's brain. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh, are you in Niagara Falls, B. McAllister? I'm going to be up there this summer. As a matter of fact, we're doing World's Greatest Con live on stage. We're reuniting the two core members of Project Alpha, Banachek and Mike Edwards. live on stage. In fact, buy your tickets right now, people. Let's do this. CSI Con, world's greatest con, Mike Edwards, Banachek. Yeah, look at this. Pow, pow. Whoop. Oh, no, wait. Wait, when's CSI Con? Oh, hot off the presses. Oh, wow. Yeah, Perry Carpenter just hit me up with the same thing Justin and I was talking about last night, that Iran is trolling the U.S. with AI video, and it's actually pretty good. That's what we were talking about last night in the PR battle. But here we go, CSI Con. There we go. Look at us. We're doing the thing. It's going to be great. The marketplace for idea was an actual marketplace. That's a sorry.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What did it say? Okay, so it said, "Give me this." This is an example. I'll do this. I'm going to change a certain word. Wait, maybe I could just copy this. Let's see. Copy. Message contains. Can I copy it and then paste it? Nope. Wait a tick. I'm gonna have to do it all from the beginning. Okay, so chat message, any message contains. Okay, so here, I'll let you guys see what I'm doing. We're gonna take message contains GR8 IDA. And then we're going to do a call webhook. And this webhook, let's see, what is this one? Okay. So function. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if this works. Oh, I guess meanwhile, what I should do is first. Oh no, where's the rest of it?
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Okay. So now, okay, I need a okay, it works for triggering the overlay, but I want it to automatically automatically cut off after 3 seconds. 2.5 seconds. What do I add to make the overlay clean itself up and exit? Oh, wait. Whoops. Oh, yeah. It's still there.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Let vMix dismiss itself. Go to input settings, triggers, add. Oh. Oh. Oh, input settings. Okay, go to triggers. This is a whole thing I've never explored. Oh, look at this. Guys, there's so many interesting things. Learning to fly, but I ain't got vMix knowledge. Do. Cause setting triggers, is the hardest thing. Let's see. On overlay in. Trigger. On overlay in. Overlay input 60 FF. What? Function. Overlay. Oh no. Is that all? Overlay input 60 FF? I don't know why it says 60. Oh, it says off. Overlay input 6 off. Whoops. That's not 60 FF. Delay 2500. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now watch this. I'm going to hit this.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Oh, it didn't work. Okay, so let's try it again. We'll go to triggers. Triggers. Oh, it didn't. I have to add. Add one. No. Delete that. There we go. So now on overlay in. Got it. Overlay input off. Nope. Overlay input 6 off. After 2500. Add it this time. Here we go.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Yeah. Okay, great. Great. So I'm going to make it, so now I'm going to change this. We'll go to triggers. Oh my goodness. There we go.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Okay. We'll make it overlay triggers. 3. Oh, hold on. Delay. Edit this one. 3200. Edit. Boom. Got it. And then.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Okay, and then awesome. Can I get a 500 millisecond fade out? End. Working on it, boss. You got it, my guy. Let's see. Maybe it's a skill issue, but the UI web in Big Nerve confuses me, and there are too many buttons that are either cyclical or lead to odd places. Yeah, right now they have a steep learning curve. That's something that so they are in the middle of building out like what they can do. So they're building everything out. And as a result, it is like getting into the cockpit of a 737. And so now the reason I'm on the phone with them is to work out like, look, this is what it looks like from the influencer's point of view. This is all I want to see, and a lot of this other stuff is noise. And so what they need is different interfaces for different roles so that there's onboarding is smoothly. And they've done a great job on the Roustabout Society and the private forum side. It's relatively smooth onboarding in there, because eventually you do want to have all of the chaos noise. I think of it as the stock market. You're on the stock exchange floor, and it's just super intimidating. But in general, know that exact issue, Wago, is being worked on. But in the meantime, the bones are working. What they need, strangely, there's I forget which university it was. They were trying to figure out how the sidewalk should be, and so somebody had the genius idea of said, let's just see what footpaths naturally get evolved. And so after a semester, they had their answer. That's what they're needing right now, is just people to start using stuff so it becomes obvious what to use. See, here's a context window problem. This episode is dark. I think you were talking about when I left that other thing on. Overlay out. Set the overlay effect to fade. Fade to 500 milliseconds. So I'm going to do this. Overlay effect. Okay, if I remember correctly, the overlay effect. Where do I set the... Oh, down here in overlays. Ha-ha! Effect fade, 500 milliseconds. Got it. Okay, so now...
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Well, that's in. Ooh, overlay input 60 becomes out, or 6 out. So what I'll do is I'll change this to transition. Triggers, set this to transition out. Edit. There we go. So now...
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Oh, no. Okay, it didn't do it. Overlay 60 input out. Well, if there's an out...
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Wait a minute. Trigger on overlay in, overlay 60 input out. Delays. Oh, let me check the trigger. On transition. Oh, on transition in, not off, set it to out. Got it. Overlay input 6 out. Now edit it. Ooh, we got it now.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Aw. It didn't work. Okay, so... on transition in, overlay input 6 out, delay 3200. What am I missing? This is how it's set on transition, but the transition out doesn't fade and exit. What am I missing? Yeah. Smoke 'em while you got 'em on Sora. Okay. On transition in, but for an overlay driven clip, you want on overlay in. Ahoo. On overlay in. Edit. We'll see if that could be a hallucination though. In the vMix overlay panel. Aha. Fade. on overlay in. And this is another thing it's good at when it comes to tedium. That could be check my work. Look right. And then...
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Oh, it worked! It worked! And so now the question is, does it work for the URL?
That's a great idea! Yeah!
And now... the question is, does it work? Nope. Well, we know this one works. Oh, I have to save the flow. Guys, somebody who wants to use it? Who wants to use it? GR8IDA. Oh.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Yeah, it's case sensitive apparently. It's case sensitive. Go ahead, try it again. I'll be back here. Y'all got this. Ugh. Well, that one needs to.
That's a great idea! Yeah! That's a great idea! Yeah!
Not bad. Not bad. Now you got to clean that up.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, I'll just, there we go. There. See, I have to, as a magician, I have to disprove all the methods now. I have to be all like, what? Oh, now you're not going to do it? You're going to go, oh, man.
That's a great idea! Yeah!
Thank you, G. James B. Oh, my gosh. There we go. All right. We'll see how long that seems like a good idea. That's, guys, I'm not going to lie.
That's a great idea! That's a great idea! Yeah!
All right. Bye, guys.
That's a great idea! Yeah! That's a great idea! Yeah! That's a great idea! Yeah!